You're welcome. Bit of MXGP2 motocross Grand Prix, I think that means. Um, I bought MXGP. I think I bought MXGP3. Yeah. Um, Not realizing that I'd not actually played MXGP2. That's a 2017 title. This is 2016. But I think back in the day that I was looking at this MXGP3 has got 3 out of 5 stars, and I'm sure some of the reviews were saying that like it's not as good as MXGP2, and by the looks of it, it ain't. So I don't know why I bought it. I just noticed it wasn't in my library. I bought it and then I didn't think. So yeah, it's motocross, motorbikes, which motorbikes are quite challenging, really, because I've played a motorbike game called Ride 4, and that was quite difficult. Um, yeah, see how we get on. I'm tired, but what I've realised is I'm really overly heated. Wish I could leave 0 stars. 45 years old, this game bored me. At 7 years old, this game bored my son. Controls are terrible. I want my £1 back. I'll use it in the trolley at Asda, which will probably steer better. It's quite funny, actually. But garbage. All right, so some people don't like it. We'll see. We'll see what it's like. Oh, yeah. The Xbox is kicking out some heat today, I tell you. It must have been that Microsoft Flight Simulator. The whole room is so hot, and I was getting really like grumpy earlier, and I was like, because I think like like if you warm up a frog or whatever, it doesn't jump out the pan if you gradually warm up the water, but if you put it in boiling water, it will jump out. I think I'm like that. Like it was just a gradual heating up, and I was just like, just didn't notice, and now I feel exhausted and dehydrated, I think. Right, this title is 7 years old, which like should be a long time in game terms, but I don't think in the last sort of I don't think games have changed that dramatically since the Xbox One. The leap between Xbox One and Xbox Series is so much smaller than 360 to Xbox One. Like the leaps are getting smaller. It's smaller iterations now. I mean, Xbox original to Xbox 360 was the biggest leap in the Xbox generational hardware. Then 360 to Xbox One, and then Xbox One to Series X. And I reckon I've done the right thing because I think the next console is supposed to be due out in 2024, is it? I don't know if that's the mid-gen refresh or the new console, but I am just not going to bother with. There'd be no point. Like Series X will be good enough, I think, now for another 8 years for me, really, as a console. Like, don't get me wrong, my next like sort of hardware sort of thing will be PC. And I think that will change in leaps and bounds. But I don't understand why Xbox haven't innovated with like virtual reality. They had that major cock up with like Windows Media mixed reality thing. I don't know what it was. Let's have a look at this. Let's go to single player. Um, so maybe they've just given up on it all. I don't know. I don't get this. Monster Energy. Um, I fancy doing the career stuff. To make a start on career.
Okay, now it's time to get serious. Your first World Championship tasks will be 2 wildcard races with your custom team. The team is ready and we all believe in you, but we have to sign with a sponsor to compete in the championship.
Okay, how do I select a sponsor? let's have a copy of the contract before I start signing anything. Send it through legal.
So you've got the right idea. Remember that all sponsors expect a minimum position in every race. Respect this.
Well, I thought it was going to try and get me to be sponsored by that Monster Energy drink.
Here's everything you need to follow the season, test the bikes, and manage public relations. By the way, keep an eye on the mag. It might be talking about us soon.
So I'm in a KTM 250 SXF. My mechanic rides these sorts of bikes, or used to. He's well into all this sort of stuff. Now he rides road bikes, but like mad into this stuff. I've known a few people that are mad into motocross actually. Never been to a race. I knew somebody who was mad into it, had an injury, and then he got into photography. He became quite a good photographer because he just would turn up to the races, snapping pictures, and then ended up polishing up his photography skills. And he's had some fantastic photos. A long loading time, isn't it? 2016 title, you think it'd just whiz through there. Okay, graphically it does look a little bit dated, but like not insufferable. I've got to find out what the controls are. I can't figure out what the rear brake is. I'm turning like that. I can't see a rear brake. I can't feel the rear brake. Where's the circuit? Just as I said that mini map came up. Oh, it was a bit horrific. Right. Where's the is that the rewind? Oh my god. That was shocking. Oh, talk about oversteer. Steering worse than an Asda trolley. There's no weight distribution, I don't think. Oh yeah, there we go. Is he leaning backwards? Yeah, I think that's putting the weight on the front and rear. Yeah. Okay, that's cool. So if I rear front it, yeah, that's cool. Getting there. It's a bit of Trials, but 3D version of Trials. Let's rear it and then front it. Yeah, and get those jumps done. Rear, front, nice and smooth. Oh, not so smooth. Rear, front. Oh God. That speed. Oh, you've got to really get yourself heading straight on those jumps then by the lesson I'm learning. Tap down with your rear wheel first. Yeah, it's alright this. I mean, the thing is, I chop and change games a lot, so there's always, it's like I'm constantly in a learning curve. Like the idea of just hitting the control, I mean, it's lovely, don't get me wrong, when you get a game and you're just straight away with the control schemes, you're smashing it. But the thing is, it has to be a simple game to be like that. You can't, the more complicated games like physics and stuff like that, you know what I mean? You can't be like that. Although I've played the fight sim, I'm straight away with those control schemes, and that's quite complicated. The flight sim, for God's sake, I don't know. But you can't expect to be flying around a map first time you played it, do you know what I mean? And I never expect to be, you know, there's very few games I would say I'm masterful at. Very few. There are games, like, thankfully, but few that I've actually put enough time into to be masterful at. Two of the Battlefield games, FPS games. Maybe empty? Maybe. Yeah, maybe. I think to get masterful, you've got to have the knowledge first of all, and then you've got to have the skill to deploy that knowledge. And so there are plenty of games that I've had enough time on, like DayZ, where I've got the knowledge. I've now just got to work the skill to get that knowledge in place. Although I haven't touched that title for quite some time now. Oh yes, nice job. That was a weight distribution, I am on this bike like I am on my mountain bike in real life, do you know what I mean? I'm surprised I've not killed myself on that mountain bike yet. Oh, nice job. Okay, so I'm 216. I don't know if that's good or bad. It's probably terrible, but... Get the haystack then. But yeah, so I'm eternally in this zone of like having to learn new tricks basically. And it can be frustrating depending on how warm the ambient room temperature is, and expectations as well. If you're expecting to just pick up a game and start rocking it, and you don't, then that can be frustrating, I suppose. Whereas I know what motorbikes are like in real life and in games. They're a fucking nightmare, do you know what I mean? So, like, Ride 4 was a game I expected to pick up and just start smashing it. Actually, then the reviews like attenuated those expectations a little bit, because the reviews were like, oh, it's tough, oh god. And probably a YouTube video would have helped, or somebody saying riding a bike is different to driving a car, do you know what I mean? Oh god, and it so is. I would say riding a bike in real life is probably 10 times more difficult than driving a car. Like, I'm talking about riding a bike completely competently on the road. Do you know what I mean? Like, I've driven a car, I haven't had a problem on the roads for a very long time. Do you know what I mean? Like, in 30 years of driving, no, not 30 years, 20 odd years, I've had 2 accidents, and they've both been just minor sort of shunts, if you like. Um, but um, what's happening? Yeah, to get to like a stage where you're like happy with oh shit, driving a motorbike, I would say yeah, it's 10 times the mental and physical effort of driving a car. It's physically demanding riding a motorbike, especially something like this. You're moving your body weight around all the time. Like you never like you can't just sit back and relax. So even on the roads though, even on a road bike, you're constantly shifting body weight around and stuff. You're constantly like expending energy to like ride a bike. Whereas in a car, it's like an armchair, isn't it? You're just moving along. But it's worse in a bike because you've got to like doubly anticipate what everybody else is doing. You know what I mean? Like because more than likely, if you don't do that, somebody in a car is going to hit you. There we go. Oh, it'd be nice to get some speed up and go around that turn properly on the bank. I think, unless I have some major crashes, I think we should be alright on this lap. That was nearly a major crash. Yeah, so I did my bike compulsory basic training, and like I always say, it served its purpose with me. It put me right off riding bikes. Like, and it is there to inform people to say, this is what you can expect. And I was like, no disrespect to anybody who makes a decision to ride a bike, but I was like, weighing up the risk versus reward, it's just not there for me. Do you know what I mean? Riding a bike is risky. Is most likely going to result in hospitalisation. Do you know what I mean? Like at some point during your life, and everybody I was talking to there, they weren't trying to scare me or anything. They were just like quite matter of fact. I've been in hospital. I've been in hospital. This happened to me, and you know what I mean. It's like talking about war injuries and stuff. It was pretty insane. Like how many people had injuries. But that didn't bother me actually. Listen to all that because I was just like, I haven't met a single motorcyclist that hasn't had an injury. And as I was saying to my mechanic, actually, I think the biggest difference is if you've grown up age 11 on these sorts of motocross trial bikes, whatever, right? You've probably just got a better innate sense of balance and handling and maneuverability and everything else than if you're aged, when was I, like 39 or something at the time? You know what I mean? Like, trying to develop that later in life is harder. Like, I tried to learn to ski later in life, and that was harder. It's more physically demanding. So because you like, if it's again one of those sports that if you've got the technique right, it's not exhausting. Do you know what I mean? Oh, but to get the technique right, you have to go through that phase of getting exhausted. And you are developing the right sort of muscle groups for the sport, but it's so much more challenging later in life to learn things like that than it is when you're younger. Um, and I think the same with bikes, for sure. You know what I mean? So I think there's a huge difference. I don't know how he managed to swerve towards the left in midair. Like, that's not physics, is it? Do you know what I mean? Midair. He's breaking Newton's law there. Now, I'm hoping that this... No, I've made the same mistake. Wait. I already got my best time then. That was... I'm 5 seconds off that lap time. For some reason, I don't know why. So I've already got my 2:12. That's really timed these jumps well, haven't you? Don't want to be like sort of landing on the top of the hill. There we go. Oh, sweet. So far, no mistakes. Oh, itchy head. I can't. That's another thing you can't do on a bike. You can't just take your helmet off and itch your head. Let nothing stay in the way of me and an itch, honestly. Oh, this is where I came off. Oh no, that's lost me valuable time. Not again. Valuable time there. Oh, I'm always doing it there, on that particular section. I don't know why. And there. A number of times I've done that as well. Just at the end, you know, it was a real sweet lap, and then just at the end there, that's where it all got screwed over. Why has it done that? That was only half a second slower. I think we're done there. Okay. So I don't know. Where's the tutorial? That's what I want to know. It's a bit of a free session now. Is this the same circuit? Seems a much smaller, tighter circuit. This seems more like a stunt circuit. Is this a different circuit? Is it the same? It's a different circuit. Cool. Oh, so you don't get points for stunts then on this one. It's just saying it's a time circuit. Oh, that's a horrible start, like midway up the hill. That is challenging, this little circuit here. It's so much more challenging than the big one, where you've got the space to like make mistakes and stuff, but the thing is, if I hadn't done the big one, I'd have thrown this game out. Like if I'd have gone straight onto this circuit, I wouldn't have stood any chance whatsoever. This is really hard to handle. Whoa, what's this? That's horrific, those bumps. Oh no. Well out of bounds. I've only been doing this for 35 seconds. Feels like I've been doing it for ages. 49 seconds. That was nice. I didn't have to tap the brake then, I just powered around that corner. Tap the brake on that one. Sure. This is neat, this game. What are people on about? This is wicked. I'm not saying I'm going to be winning any races, don't get me wrong. But look at it. It's pretty cool. It's pretty looks good to me. It's like realism goes. Do you know what I mean? Let's just have one more lap of this and then we'll start winning some races. Stop. I'm going to go on some races. Once you've got a feel for it, but I'm on this KTM 250, aren't I? So, like, it's a good bike, the KTM's. But what happens when I end up on some flipping 750cc monster? That's going to be difficult to handle, isn't it? Cross that bridge when it comes to it. Okay, sweet. Oh, I've had a good lap so far. Last time I said that I really messed things up though, didn't I? That was the one. That doesn't help matters. Oh, that's because I put my weight on the back wheel, which is silly going uphill, but I was going to try and like do a little jump over. Oh, it's all going wrong now. It's all going horribly wrong. I was trying to do a little jump over the hill like this. So subtle, you probably can't tell. There's one. There's an obvious one. Oh, I nearly managed it. If that had been a stronger engine bike, I'd have definitely cleared all three. Oh, have I just done another lap and got a 140 on that? I think, no, I haven't, because it's still on 55 seconds. I thought I'd done more than 55 seconds. I feel like I've been on this one lap for like 3 minutes. Obviously wrong. Unless, oh, I need to pay attention to this. But if I go out of bounds, maybe it resets my time. So it's auto rewinding me to a point that's like 10 seconds behind. Okay, I've got 133. Like I'm on 7 seconds, 8, 9, 10, 11. No, it's not. Okay. Oh, that was my theory. 133, I'll take that. It's not a bad little time, I do believe. I don't know. No idea, to be fair. Look at this. Look at the state of this. Oh. Oh my God. Say goodbye to my bike. That is challenging. That is a very challenging viewpoint. Let's go in between here. Yeah, no, I can't see where the back end is, so I can't feel where the back end is. I can't see it. I probably could eventually get used to this, but right now it's way too challenging. That's a lot more satisfying as a view. And to be fair, most games third person is, you know what I mean, apart from shooters, I think. I'm always like first person when I can if I'm shooting a gun. But apart from that, most games third person just gives you a wider field of view, I think. Let's just oh no. Oh, I didn't think I was going to survive that. Okay, well I think I'm ready to. What's at the pit? So into the headquarters. Okay. Sorry about that. Oh my God. Da, 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 da.
Just one more thing. Before every race, I'll recommend an opponent you need to beat. Make sure your bike finishes ahead of theirs and watch your reputation grow.
Yeah. Why don't we try and figure out where the controls are?
For a good start, you need quick reflexes and coordination. Before the start, press the clutch, put your weight on the front, and accelerate until the limiter threshold. As soon as the gates go down, let go of the clutch and give it full gas. If you manage it at just the right time, you have a good chance of pulling off a whole shot. The clutch can be useful if you find yourself jostling for positions in the middle of a race. On slow corners or hairpins, you need power and thrust to get going again. In these cases, hit the clutch and let it go immediately after accelerating. Once again, coordination is everything, but with a bit of practice, I'm sure you'll master this technique.
Oh, I wasn't using the clutch at all. Jesus.
There are many ways of managing speed on corners, and you need different approaches according to the effect you want to achieve. On wide bends, just use the engine brake. If you calculate the distance well and arrive to the curve prepared, you shouldn't have to worry about the brakes.
Okay.
If you want powerful braking instead, use the front brake. It'll have an immediate effect with a short stopping distance. But don't overdo it. Only the best riders can do this without ending up face down in the mud. The rear brake is really useful when you want to combine braking and turning. Use it on hairpin bends or for tight, precise trajectories.
Oh, I should
When
have
you
been
accelerate,
practicing
think
that.
about what kind of bend lies in wait and what kind of trajectory you want to set. On broad corners, keep straight and turn by dabbing the accelerator. If the corner is banked, lean into it, taking advantage of the inner side. This will enable you to leave the corner much faster and with the gas open. In both cases, remember that you can tighten the line of the curve even more by moving your weight to the front wheel. Never underestimate the importance of a good trajectory. If you want to be fast, this is where you need to start.
Right, so there is a lot to do with weight then.
The shape and position of a jump on the track can make a big difference when you're riding. Experience and talent will show you how to handle them, but I can give you a few pieces of precious advice in the meantime. When you face individual bumps, or those followed by a corner, stop accelerating just before you reach the top. Your trajectory will be lower, and you will lose less time flying. If you have to tackle one or more jumps instead, you'll need a decidedly longer trajectory. In this case, tackle the ramp by moving your weight to the back. This maneuver, combined with a good dose of gas, will give you the best traction for literally taking flight. A series of bumps are also handled by putting your weight to the back. The front wheel won't get in your way and will allow the rear shock absorber to absorb all the ground's irregularities.
Right.
Perfect control of the flying bike will help you land well, without taking unnecessary risks. So, the best way to land from the jump is to keep the wheels as parallel as possible to the ground.
Well, perpendicular
you've got to move
to
your
the
weight
ground,
forwards
sure.
or backwards on the bike to land with the most traction. Careful not to overdo it, or you'll find yourself on the floor before you know what's happened. You can also use the accelerator and rear brake to steer the bike while flying. Using the former, the bike will point upwards. Using the latter, it will point downwards. One technique is no better than the other, and only practice will tell you which is more efficient for your riding style.
Right.
If you want to finish the scrub as well as possible, technique and timing are fundamental. This technique is frequently used by professional riders and gives you a lower trajectory when compared to a simple jump. The aim is always the same, saving as much time as possible when flying. Okay, to perform a scrub, the bike and rider have to be going in different directions, but right before the wheels leave the ground. As you might guess, timing is essential. Move too early and you risk falling. Do it too late and you won't finish the scrub. You can't do a scrub on all jumps. Using it on small jumps or those that are very close is pointless, even risky. Study the tracks and look for the best points to scrub. Your times will visibly improve.
I don't understand why. I never knew that that was... I thought that was like basically a bit of flair or showing off when I've seen people do the scrub. I didn't realise it was like that's how you do shit. Do you know what I mean? Like, I didn't know. I feel like I should revisit the test track again now that I've been given more information. The state of that, like that track in the middle there, that's insane. I need to get myself down to motocross. I don't know why I haven't been all this time. Like the thought first crossed my mind like in 2012, 2013 maybe. No, it wasn't. It was like 2016. It's been years. Well, since this game came out, actually, not anything to do with this game coming out, but same age as this game. Still haven't been. It's not expensive or anything like that. Oh, what's going on? Ah! Being thrown into the deep end in a second. Wait, am I in control? I thought I wasn't. Whoa. Have to tap the brake there. I've already lost a place. Oh, I don't understand it. It's not a race then, it's just people competing for best lap. Like a Grand Prix, is it? Or something like we. Oh my God! Fuck me! Let's pay attention. I can't believe I hit that sign. So, first position's 138, and I'm 137. No. Oh, I thought I'd finished the lap. Jesus Christ! Got to pay attention. These are just checkpoints, then I presume. God damn it. Okay, so I've got to find 20 seconds. That ain't too difficult, is it? Compared to my last little run. Oh, I did that better last time, actually. Oh, I did a scrub. Can't believe it. Can't believe it. Oh, messed that one right up. I nearly messed up that scrub then. I'm just thinking of that song by TLC, was it? Ain't No Scrub, or something like that. So that scrub could put my wheels right if there's a jump. Yeah, it's not gonna. What did I say? Oh, I got 158, I think, last time. Okay, heading in the right direction. Not by much. I'm still position 22. He's fucked me. Referee. Screwed him back over. That was satisfying. Oh, that was some horrible airtime. Oh no! Oh, he's back. He's back. I hope this guy's the race leader, because if I'm getting like this far behind the person that's 21st place, I ain't going to be improving, am I? Not my position. If that's the race leader, there's still a chance I can get mid-board, isn't there? It's not looking likely. Oh, come on, that just shouldn't be in a restart. No! Again, heading in the right direction. Oh, that was horrific. Heading in the right direction with that 152. That's 6 seconds off now. my first time, but it's not changed my ball position. Dolph Lundgren, nice. I didn't know he did motocross. Oh my god. I don't even know if he's still knocking about, actually. I'm not speaking ill of the dead. Oh, that back tyre was everywhere just then. Oh, somebody needs to have witnessed that. No! Round the outside. Might as well. That's an awkward little jump, that. Oh, I knew that was a hairpin. I still didn't prepare for it, really. Oh, worst time now. I think this is the worst time I've had 158. I'm not beginning that lap like that. That was that front brake that just screwed me slightly then. Tried to maintain some speed through that hairpin, but that was alright. Could have been worse. Making that. Damn, that TV power off thing. It's a great massive thing. I couldn't help but have to turn that off, and that's just really shafted me on what would have otherwise been quite a neat lap. I think. Oh, again, I'm shafted. I think that would have been one of my better laps. I've probably lost 4 seconds in total from that. Oh, you're joking. Oh, for fuck's sake. I can't believe that. You wouldn't have seen it on stream. But just pops up. It's just a massive thing. And it only gives you a minute. Like, why there couldn't be like some subtle little thing in the corner to say TV powering off in like 5 minutes? Do you know what I mean? Why is it 1 minute? God, that was a bit. I mean, I can't believe I rescued it. I thought that was game over then. do not want to be snaking on that hill. I've lost so much momentum. I might as well have crashed. I lost that much momentum on that hill. This is where the TV did its thing to me, isn't it? Well, I didn't crash, but I might as well have. I ground to such a halt then. This is my best time. 1:48. It is my best time. Places me 6th on the board. That's surprising, actually. I'm now position 8 on the board. At least I'm midway. He hasn't told me what rider I have to beat, though. Doesn't matter, really. I'm not... Look, I'm 9th place now on the board, 10th. So everybody else is improving. Apart from, like, first place hasn't got... I don't know if somebody else is taking first, but the score, it was 138. Well, it was last session. I don't know about this, but that hasn't dramatically changed. You don't expect it to, really. Although that Monaco Grand Prix that one year, where in the F1, where everybody was like, what an awesome, you know what I mean, pole position time, and then the next guy, what an awesome, you know what I mean, it just kept improving, and then I think it was Hamilton who just absolutely smashed it. And it was just like, bloody hell, you just didn't think, this didn't look to be any room for improvement. Oh, that's lost me time, hasn't it? This is a really funny little turn, this. You've got to turn more than you think without snaking it like I've just done there. That oversteer. What's my time? Oh. Wait, why am I position 21 of 22? I don't understand. What's happened there? I need to get to grips with this. It hasn't given me my best time yet. Get out of my way, Watson. God damn you. Oh, I've noticed, like, I don't know if it's confidence or just that consequentialism, but if I make a mess, subsequent occasions I've made a right mess of it. Right, this is the lap. This is the one. hoping that that little mini scrub would have my wheels aligned nicely. Oh, put my weight on my back wheel, thinking that just put a tad bit more power on that back wheel. I didn't want to scrub there, did I? At that speed, and that angle and everything. That was just such a bad idea. But yeah, I put my weight on that back wheel, thinking, oh, just get a bit more traction, it'll be all right. It's just really did not do me any favours at all. Let's get lined up on this section. That's important. Any little off-road like that and you've stuffed it. I haven't got 30 minutes remaining in the session anyway. It's not a hell of a lot of time. Now I presume it's just whoever gets the best lap. It's like it's not cumulative time, I presume. Like if I get 136, then bingo. Although I imagine the rubber banding and AI will start upping the corresponding finish times. Oh, we'll see. Maybe I don't need to be so cynical. Maybe I should just have left it to the end of the session. Seem to have no difficulties on that hairpin. I don't like this second one. At all. I thought that's a Eurocar part sign then. It's got the colours. It's quite a nasty hairpin, this one as well. Okay, lined up all right on that. No, you bastard. I would have had a sweet old time on that. If it wasn't for that one mistake. What is my time? It doesn't say. I didn't pay attention before I crossed the line. I had too much on my plate, but it doesn't tell me my best time. Maybe I'm well off. Is there no way I can tell? Let's have a sup. Oh, I'm 9 seconds behind, but there's quite a spread of times there. It's quite a spread. Still got 24 minutes in the session. I'm just assuming still, rightly or wrongly. Oh. But it's the fastest lap wins, but I've no idea. I don't know how this works, this sport. I mean, surely if you got, now looking at that, the distribution of scores and what's been happening for the last 10 minutes, if you got 1 minute 32, you'd just hang up your helmet and gloves, wouldn't you? I would. God damn it, I'm still trying to recover from that scrub I did. Oh, you bastard. 110. Got to get that past that finish line in the next 30 seconds. It's not going to happen, is it? In the next 20 seconds. Yeah, 30 seconds. 138. No, it's not going to happen. Plus 9 seconds on that checkpoint. Oh, look at the state of that. I'm losing my cool now. Did I ever have it? I'm still feeling a wee bit too hot. Now I took that turn better than Watson did. It's nice being able to power through, kick out the back end. Just way too much power, and it's get out of the way, Watson. Oh, you fucked us both over, haven't you? Delusional dickhead. Let's go. No, that's not the way I want to do that, scrub. Oh no. Could have been worse. Oh, that could have been better. It's Watson again. Oh. 9 seconds this time. Plus 9 seconds on that checkpoint. Time 147, 149. Yeah. Everybody's miles ahead of me. If I was to do proper motocross in real life, I'd be finishing like 10 minutes behind people. There's no way I'd take the risk that. Well, saying that though, I do some silly things on the mountain bike. Oh, nice. Nice. Not so nice. It's not disaster. That's a disaster. Flipping heck. Oh, I know what I should be doing. I should be rewinding shit. I don't know why I've not been doing that, actually. Too honest, if anything. Too honest. Let's do it. I don't know how to do it. But when I know how to do it, I'm going to be doing it. Right, rewind. Is it? It's not X. It's not Y. But Y is pretty cool. Oh, fuck. That was the cameraman died. Right, it's RB. Oh, I didn't use my cheeky little shortcut. Now that works out. God knows how. There's another little shortcut. That was sweet. Let's get that rewound. Where do I want to be at? Oh, you dickhead. Can't rewind it. It's probably because the rewinds overlap. It's all gone horribly wrong now. I'm not going to waste any more rewinds on this lap. No point. It's hard to get lined up there. Oh, I'm position 18. Right, let's give this a proper bash at one lap. I forgot all about those rewinds. All that time. Here we go. Could have done all that sequence of turns and jumps a lot better, I admit that. That's a cheeky little one, isn't it? That shortcut. Oh, I probably didn't need to rewind that, in fairness. God, that was crazy. Which point did it go wrong? Not again. Oh, you mother. I can't now rewind it. All of that effort, time and effort. Hey, time and effort. But 6 on the board. Yeah, fuck you. Oh, what? I can't rewind it. And I've lost my position as well. What was my time? It's annoying that it doesn't tell you what your times were. Yeah, that wasn't good. So, strategically, with these rewinds, I'm going to have to sort of abandon. If I've made a mess of a thing, There's no point in rewinding, like wasting them all on a lap. Like this lap's a goner, I think. Yeah, look at the state of that. In fact, it's such a goner. I only need to get if I only need to get one good lap, then why don't I just keep starting from the beginning? Just put all my rewinds into this one lap. Just make it absolutely epic 1 minute 36 time. There's the rewind I'm looking for. I think it all began before I entered the turn actually, so let's just get that. Sweet. That was going flipping Pete Tong way before. I mean, look at that. So I don't know where to get it there. That's the place. Trouble is, once you've used a rewind, you can't really use two immediately afterwards, because like that I need to be evening out then. Because I don't think the rewinds can sort of overlap, which makes sense. That's the F1's like that. Rewinds are absolutely vital to practice skills. Like you don't use them in multiplayer for obvious reasons, but yeah, they are incredibly useful. If you didn't have rewinds, you'd have to wait a whole lap to be able to go back around and practice those skills. Now, it didn't tell me what time I've got, but I'm happy to give it a quit now. I'm position 4, position 5. That's crazy. But if I can, whatever position I got, if I can hold on to that for a little bit longer now. Look, I'm back down to position 6 now. But I'm not going to go killing myself now. I put all those rewinds into that one lap. Unless it is an accumulative score. The only thing that's like, if it was, you'd expect it to say like my overall race position, not, yeah, because it would then be an overall race position, not a lap time. That was a bit dodgy. I wonder why nobody makes a proper bike simulator. Yeah, I didn't think I could go all the way around there. That'd have been cheeky. Like handlebars, basically. I think it, because I suppose you'd have to, for a bike sim, you'd have to lean as well. So you'd have to make the entire thing to sit on and be able to lean. And then the bikes vary so much in handling. It's not just like a rumble through a wheel, is it? You need every bit of information. It's sort of like pointless. I mean, yeah. Oh, I'm 13th position. That's not good. Like, that's not good at all, is it? My back tyre just caught that ramp then, like the bank. This is a horrible jump and a turn. And this one. That's easy to lose your shit on as well. This is not a favourite of mine either. Especially if you don't get straightened up on this bit here, this one, like that. No improvement to my time then. I'm still 15th place. Oh, really pushed it too much then. So my sponsor wanted me to finish mid-board. Fat chance of that. But I'm happy to call it a day now. I don't want 25 minutes of racing. Or however long, 28 minutes of racing. Oi. Oh, come on. This is, I find, challenging to get right. Straighten up on there. Really get that hairpin smashed out. Another effectively feels like a hairpin. Straighten up on here. This is a real tight bend, but I've oversteered there. That's the first time I've done that. Quite neat actually. Like, that is definitely the first time I've done that one. Neat. But then it's like muscle memory. Need to remember that. Oh, I've done that sign like that before. See, I was more or less on the throttle then, going through that throttle open, so I should have had a good time on that turn anyway. Like, I don't know how, there's no way of measuring that. God, I love F1 for that. Actually, just performance on every single section you could possibly want, micro data detail. Do you know what I mean? Where did it all go wrong? here a bit, really. That I've then had to overcorrect it, but that's where that was no good, really, was it? We got an opportunity with a rewind to just get it absolutely perfect. I should have rewound it further behind, not like not during the correction. Do you know what I mean? Like before the mistake occurred, really, is the best thing. Oh, like that. That was a bit. I think I braked too late on that. Oh, you fucked me. You've absolutely fucked me on that. That would have been my pièce de résistance that lap, and then he's shafting me from behind. I can't then couldn't do another rewind, so I got no choice but to see it through. Okay, can I call it a day there? Oh, I have to get it done. There's no two ways around it. He's definitely had a better jump than me, that's why I've shafted him. Well, once you understand the nuances of the tracks, like the little subtleties, like that little shortcut there, you know, I know what's coming up now. Still doesn't stop me making mistakes, but like I'd have struggled to kept up with another rider for sure. Oh, I'm struggling to keep up with another rider now. Oh, that was a bit horrible. That is a very, I find that if I can get that right and I can maintain some momentum through that turn, oh, then I'll be pleased. I've got 4 rewinds to be able to get my ultimate lap in. Is this going to be the ultimate lap? I don't want to waste those rewinds too early though, so like if I make a mistake before the main hairpin, like the downhill hairpin, I'm not going to rewind. So the one on the left there now. Like I'll save it for after that because I should be able to get this spot on. I've had enough practice on this section now. No, look at the state of that. Knock him off his bike. Road rage. Road rash, whatever it's called. Need a bat. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Get that shit sorted out. Oh, you... Unbelievable. But I think it was a fucked lap anyway because of the beginning. So there's no point in worrying about it. Oh, look at that. That was a subtle little knock to the side, wasn't it? I don't know what caused that. You can just so easily oversteer on this. Don't know what happened to Petrov then. Looking good, eh? Thanks, Petrov. Just helped me out massively there. Why is everybody else going uphill that hill faster than me? That's pissed me right off. Oh, I've left it ages to do the rewind as well. Oh, you're joking. I've wasted a rewind through no real benefit. I'm getting there. I'm getting to the point where I'm going to be able to manage a perfect lap. I think with that, I'm looking at 142. I couldn't tell you what my time is now. But if I drop into the pits in a second, I'll be able to say. Oh, it's just not enough using that rear brake. Right, if I make a mess, I'm going to drop into the pits. Wait, that's an odd thing. Oh, I'm 3 seconds behind the race leader. Also, I am under 141 anyway. Just about to. No, I'm not. I'm 141, just over. That's not bad. Oh my god, that's the practice. I didn't realise. I didn't realise that was a practice session all that time. Let's go to qualifying then. And then there's 2 races. Bloody hell. Right, I see. That's usually how a Grand Prix works, isn't it? I need something. I think I need water. Right, okay, I got it. Let's get qualifying then. Hopefully, fingers crossed. How many sessions? How many attempts? Oh, this is for race position then, isn't it? Oh dear. Okay. Not bad. I'll take that turn. Could have been worse. Leave me alone. Don't get my way, Harries. I will fuck you up. in the nicest way possible. Well, being lapped isn't a good sign, is it? But you know what? I'll take position 5. Let's go for it. Wait, I missed that. Oh, what? 17th position? Yeah, flipping. I got 5th position. Can't believe it. Oh, that's cool. What's this Xbox notification that's just popped up? It says with. I don't know. What are they doing? Just compacting the earth then. It's a bit weird. Damn it, I released that clutch a bit late. Oh, what? I didn't know there was collisions. Well, maybe I did. But I didn't know I was going to come off badly from that one. Oh God, Ivanov, piss off. Jesus Christ. I'm never going to recover this. Now, look how far behind I am. My sponsor wants to be halfway up the leaderboard. Fat chance of that. Not with these amateurs and the way they're riding. No way. I'm having a clean run here. Oh, 1 position gained. I nearly lost it again. Get off my ass. Don't touch me. Oh, God damn it. I'm back at the back. This is not an easy game to master. Oh. Especially when you do things like that. I'm not coming at the back of the bus, thank you very much. I want to be up at the front next to the driver. No. Oh. They're all bunched up, so once I can get into that little bunch, I can start breaking the bananas off. God damn it, if I can stay on the track. Oh, it's all going horribly wrong now. No chance, no chance. Only 3 laps? What's that? Yeah, I do want to restart the race. Come on. If I'm going to cheat, do it quickly. Right. That's what should have happened last time. Oh, there's There's always somebody, isn't there? There's always somebody. Has to spoil it for the rest of us. Oh well. At least I'm 17th place. Come on, get out my personal space. Move it. Oh no. 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 Something tells me I am cut out for a bit of MXGP2, but not tonight. I'm going to wait till my Logitech G920 comes. I don't know what on earth it'd be like to play a motorbike game on a car wheel. I imagine it'd be horrific. Like, your reaction time would be so slow compared to controller. Oh God, I did better laps than this in the practice. My sponsor sent me like a little note to say, if I do not get mid-position on this race, they're going to shoot me. I signed up with a mob. It was a bad mistake. I shouldn't have done it. It was greed. Who is it? There was some Hollywood actor that signed up with a mob, and the mob had really like done their career some good. And then they started telling the actor like what to do in scenes and stuff. They really started like micro controlling him. It's an insane story. I don't think he's ever admitted to it because I think it's still sort of like I think the mob actually got some scenes in some movies. Like there's genuine gangsters that had paid producers and stuff like here's 50,000. You know, we're talking like in the 1960s and whatever. Here's $50,000 to put me as like an extra in this scene, or not just extras, but like actually have lines. You know what I mean? Very small parts, but like there are some films where there are genuine mobsters in there. That's insane. So weird. Of course, like even in the music industry, there was like very obvious connections with gangsters and things like that. I don't think nightclubs have ever been particularly clean when it comes. Oh bollocks! Comes to things like that. What are we on, lap 2 or 3? Well, there's one straggler, apart from me, obviously. Can I make that my race objective to just get in front of that one straggler? Probably not like this, I can't. Where is he? Where is he? Is he coming down the hill yet? Oh, he's obviously miles ahead by now then. First half of the lap for me is relatively clean. It's when it gets up to this point here, that's when it all starts to go horribly wrong for me. That's not been too bad. Yeah, up here is a bit horrific. It's because there's a high jump and then it goes so 90 degrees left. This is nasty. Not particularly because of this bend, but if you don't get this bend right, these bumps will knock it out of you. And that was reasonable actually, that little hairpin there. This is then nasty because you've got to get across this jump. There's another bend here, and not just that, you've got to really be hitting not this jump here, but you've got to hit this jump straight, otherwise you just do that. Which is horrible. But that is part of knowing the course, actually. And now that I'm knowing this course, this is a good time to really make a run at it for like position one. Position one. Does it film my crash? Because I'm about to crash there. I'm 11 seconds behind the leader. I can't, even if I get a good start, I cannot sustain it at all. Damn it. I released before the time. Oh, you fucking... Right, that's it. I've had enough of it now for tonight anyway. That one sign, it is a sign. It is a sign for me to give it up. Okay, right, I'm going to kick it. Catch you another time.